Much of the suffering in this world is man-made. It's coming from a place where we identify with the mind and are unidentified with the soul. That is what is bringing you out of alignment, out of synchronicity. The mind is a great instrument. It's beautiful. But if you're not aware of the mind, who or what pulls the strings here, how do you truly master it? Do you stay aware? Or do you lose yourself in your thought forms? In other words, does your mind run the show? I'm asking you these questions not with judgment, but I'm challenging you to reflect. Where does your mind begin and end? Who is in charge of your life? Your mind or your heart? To make the heart leading. Because this is what the world truly needs. Better said, making the intelligence of the heart leading. In the heart are also neurocells. They're not only in the brain. So our knowledge is connected. And it's so important we connect with our center, because this is where your compass is. Really being in touch with yourself. Your center is your heart. Can you feel that when I say it? Some of you are still watching from the mind. Breathe into your heart. Whatever you give attention grows. Why is the heart so important? The heart is where the soul is housed. And you are a soul having a human experience. And the center of your entire biosystem is that heart. So we got to re-establish ourselves in the middle again. And that is actually meditation. Meditation. Middle. And you can start wherever you are. All of you are exactly where they're meant to be. Some of you may have a much easier time being more in the heart, whereas for others of you it might be a little bit more challenging because your mind is usually ruling. Most people limit themselves by only being in the mind. And the mind is divisive. It has a separative approach. The mind wants to understand, to analyze, to compartmentalize, to overthink. So we're learning to kill the dominance of the mind. It doesn't mean killing the mind. It's more a matter of crucifying your mind in order to get rid of its dominance. You can't stop the process of having thoughts. That's not the point. That's not what I'm talking about here. What you can do is to change your position, your perception of reality. Moving from the head to the heart. Now it's almost as if I can hear you thinking, but how am I doing that? The key lies in sinking into the power of the experience of that very moment. But people are not in the moment anymore. You know that door to get into the moment? The door is called silence. Why? Because in silence, there's no nourishment of the mind. The mind asks for more questions, food, entertainment, stimulus. That's how it works. And yet when you make it your daily practice to observe reality, that's where the magic lies. Fact is, your mind will always be there. So what can you do? Change that location, the location of perception from mind to heart. Because when you are behind the steering wheel of your center, the heart of the system, you're able to see. That is the optimization of truth. Everything gets aligned and synchronized from there. You become synchronized with life. Life is an expression through you. So I'm inviting you for tonight to sit behind that steering wheel. And don't sit in the back of the car, where your mind is. Let the heart be leading and the mind be following. Because the moment you make the mind leading, that is the beginning of your disconnection. And there is no such thing as separation in this world. There is no independence. If you think, awareness is gone. So be here, be now. Make that your practice.